Happy Friday, everybody. How's it going? Let me know if the music's a little too loud. I might lower it. There we go. We're back. Man, sorry I'm a little late. I didn't have any camera issues. I just had to set my camera back up because I had to take pictures yesterday. So, me being lazy, getting home late, I didn't decide to upload the pictures onto my computer last night. And then I went to work, so when I came back home, I was like, I gotta do it now. And then I dragged my foot, and I kept doing other things, and then it came time to stream, and the camera was still sitting on the desk. So I was like, you know what, let me do this now. It ended up being a lot more files than I thought, so it took damn near 10 minutes to copy everything over. And then I was able to set the camera up, so we should be good now. Let me know if it looks good. Let me know. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. All right, we should be good. Okay, yeah, I didn't have time to even check and do that. I can do that right now. Thank you, Chuns. 1 second and copy. We live with that's an @ symbol. Bow, bow, bow. There it is. Okay, cool. All right. I did Cyber, the one that you put in the Discord. I ended up downloading. So we got the episode. We're good. We're ready. Last week, I need to remember exactly what happened. We had a split episode between. We split most of the time between Hizuru, Nezu, and Ryunosuke going up against Shiori / Haine and Big Shadow Guy, and the other half was Tokiko revealing herself to be a part of the Shadows. What's up, Juventus? So, hey, I didn't say hi to everybody. What's up, Chuns, Cyber, Wushan? Hey, everybody. Okay. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, the other half of the time was spent. I'm looking at the board. Was spent with Shinpei, Ushio, and So, wow, I'm struggling for names. Hold on. And then we had the dumbest thing possible with Mio going into the sewers. We talked about it in the Discord discussion for last week. That was linked in the chat or linked in the description. It was linked in the comment section. I got it up. And during the stream last week, I did audibly say out loud during the episode when I was like freaking out about her going into the sewers, like, give me some rationale. And I was like, everything that everyone said, a few people put it in the comment section during the stream, people were saying it. I was like, I get that, but it's still as accurate and as on brand it is for her character to do that. It's still stupid. It's still one of the it's one of the dumbest things that's happened in the show. To me, it feels like we need to get Mio into the tunnels, and it's in character for her to be curious and worrisome about the people that she loves. So let's go in the tunnels. It's still stupid, but let's see where that takes us this week. Let me pause this music and let's get started. Well, not yet. I gotta do this and this. Okay. No, I don't have to do that. I have to actually do this because it'll play through. All right. Summertime Rendering, episode 12. We are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Got the ReZero music back. Okay, we're good. All right. I caught that right? So this is just the image of the first person that got copied by Hiruko. Interesting. Replacement body. So Shiori was the replacement body? Wow. Wow. Whoa, animation on that was crazy. Mm. Um Now I want to rewatch the whole series. I want to rewatch the whole series under that. That makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. Like I remember us like the first couple of episodes being like Shiori was weird, man. Like she's like a weird shadow, like putting her on a different tier. It makes so much sense. So I wonder if I wonder if Shiori was the replacement body or if she kept like going through people trying to find like the perfect replacement. I wonder if she was just gonna stick with Shiori. Did Hideko want to possibly move over to Ushio maybe if there wasn't any interference? Or maybe Mio. Maybe Mio. Hmm. You got it. I won't say a damn thing. I won't say a damn thing. This confirms that. So right right train of thought was that they were aware and them was just general. Okay. Wow, so it's gone back that far. It goes back that far. Ooh. It goes back that far. That translation was weird. I didn't understand it. Did she say I was what does she mean by that? Did she mean that she was willing to kill someone? Damn, I didn't understand like and they kept her body too. Didn't she say don't talk? That makes sense. I can see that being capable. Did she know? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let it out. Let me know why. Let me know why. Hmm. Mom must have been the one in the wheelchair. Mm-hmm. They do. They definitely do. She looks even more childlike right there. It's crazy. She's dead, Shinpei. Cool. Cool, okay. I guess if we get her body, then our Shadow Ushio can be able to update her data or something. I guess it can work like that. I don't know how you update from a dead body, but her arm's about to pop right out. I would have been hit her with nails. I said that last week. Said that last week. I would have tore her up with them nails. Give me a break. Yeah, and she won't realize that until she sees all. She has to see the outcome of everything. I don't know if there's any words that we could say that might get it. Like that might. It's like what I'm trying to say is, what the hell can we say when her mother's life is in the balance, right? Like what? Like what could we say? Being honest. D- Is she a she was a shadow? Not now, phone. So what are we doing? Damn, Ushio. Damn. I love the strategically placed censorship. Did we update Ushio? Yes, we did. That was clean as hell. That was clean. That was clean. Why did we hesitate? Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What? That's what you get. That's what you get. Why? Why? Answer our questions. There it is. That's what's gonna get Tokiko. That's what's gonna get Tokiko. But why is she important? It was more than just Ushio being her sister. What is it? I need to know. Damn. Stuff we were saying back in episode 5 and 6 finally ringing true. Finally ringing true. And just as accurate. There's nothing that anyone could say that would snap her out of it. She'd have to see it with her own 2 eyes. Use jaw. Play jaw like a fiddle. Kill. Oh! Dome. Damn. 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 You're not wrong, Killer Bean. Built difference. Different. This is an understatement. So is she gonna wake up? So damn, Ryunosuke died? Panicked. If I'm gonna die, we might as well see this through. If I'm gonna die. Damn. I stand by everything I said last week. I do. Why? But how? You said she's a special guest. Why is she gonna die? Because she's gonna act up? You're not in a position to be making these arguments, Shinpei. Give me my damn eye. How about that? Yeah, man. He's folded big time, man. He's freaking folding big time. Really? Huh. Interesting. I impossible to take the eye. Cause and effect. So how do you get it? Damn. Okay. You know how much vindication I have coursing through my body right now? Saying this stuff since the third episode. Wow, I never wouldn't we got a stripper. Never would have even like thought of it that way. Hmm. Folded. So what's our important? Oh shit. I stand by everything I said last week. I do. So what is she gonna woo? She's gonna dome him. She's gonna get him. Oh no! His pistol. Oh no, the poison. Killer bean. Just drink it all. Like if you want to die, drink it all. If it's gonna kill you, yeah. That's painful death. What? We gonna get some answers to what makes her so damn special? chance. I think that's referring to what she said earlier. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? I'm pretty sure that's what she's referring to. I think Shinpei's power can't be taken from him because it came from her. So if you get rid of her, you get rid of the eye. But it's just how did she end up in the situation that she's in? What makes her special? Dude, that's too far! That's too far! That's too far! Dude, that's too far! It makes no sense. Why there? Now it's starting. Now I feel like where it's getting us is when he gets control of his power. I think he'll be able to go wherever the hell he wants to. Because right now, that to go from the hill until complete, it's like it's after the funeral. Like, what? He lived longer in a previous loop. He made it to the 24th. What? Like, run 1, he was on the boat. Run 2, he reset on the boat. Run 3, he reset on the pier. Run 4, he reset on the hill. Run 5, he resets hours later. Like, he was resetting within like a 15-minute time period. And we reset till damn near hours later. Ushio she got cremated at 1:30. He went there after she was cremated. What? Dude, that's crazy. That's freaking nuts. I need a drink. Like, what the heck? That was freaking crazy. I guess so. More information he gets. What the heck, man? That. I don't know how the hell you beat this. He definitely didn't. You have to remember, the festival is the 24th. That's the furthest we can go. He made it. He made it all the way to bad end. Like, he made it all the way to bad end and reset right before it was finished. So like, he definitely died earlier than before. So it's not like an amount of time, right? It's not a lot of time, or the amount of time he's lived. I'm more comfortable saying the more information he knows, the closer he resets, or the further the gaps. But I'm just like, how do you make that correlation? I don't know how you would make that correlation between loop restarts and knowledge gained. I don't know. Don't look down on humans. I don't like that part. Well, they're shadows, and they kind of, like, the whole point of that moment was they looked down on, they definitely did look down on Shinpei, because Big Shadow Dude was like, I kind of didn't expect that you would be like this. Like, we kind of didn't expect for you to kind of be like this. We underestimated you. You've made it further. You know a lot more. You know a lot more than what you should have. You're more formidable than what you should be. So it's kind of like the whole, I that didn't bother me. I didn't find any cringe from me in this episode. I just seen a lot of fumbling all over the place. Like a lot of fumbling. So what happens? So my whole thing is where I'm really like what I'm really upset with is why would you go that far? Like he came up with a contingency plan to kill himself if all else fails with drinking the poison. But if Hizuru never shows up, he didn't know she was down there. He didn't know that Mio was down there. He didn't know that Tetsu was down there. He didn't know they were down there. So the situation that they found themselves in, if Hizuru or Mio or Tetsu never show up, like he said, they gave me enough. They're the reason why I had enough time to drink the poison, because it took eyes off of me so I could drink the poison. So if no one shows up, you're screwed. It's over. They're going to keep you alive. They're going to fulfill everything that needs to be done, and it's a wrap. Like, that's why I'm like, yo, he's fumbling big time. He's not really thinking how far we should go. Why would you just go along into the belly of the beast last week? That was me. I'm willing to stand on the outside and be crazy and be like, you're too hard on the kids. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm being too hard on the kids when we're dealing with island gods and the end of the world. Like, I don't think I can be too hard on them because they've been tasked to stop this. I don't think I can. Why would you let it get that far? What happens if you would have gotten into a scuffle and the bottle would have broke? Your contingency plan was done. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there needs, like I've been saying, there needs to be more caution. More caution. We need to gain information. Yes. We're going to be like Rod Rice now, licking off the ground, turn into an abomination. I just more caution, please. Just more caution. Especially when we can end up in a situation that finds us unfavorable. Like, yes, we have the comfortability and we have the security blanket of dying and resetting if things get too bad. Right? If things get too bad, we have that comfortability, but you can't then throw all caution to the wind and put yourself in a situation that could take away your security blanket. That's all I'm saying. Right? I don't take away the ability to have your security blanket. You can have it. You can do all of these things, but even in your recklessness, you absolutely need an exit plan that will be concrete and not fall through. Like, you 100%, you need that. And for me, this run was a lot of, we have our contingencies, but our contingencies aren't 100%. We don't have a 100% contingency. And and I have to say this, any contingency can be busted if the enemy has a counterplay to it. If they're able to break, like it can be, but don't, like, if you come up with a foolproof and a solid contingency, if they're just that good and they foil it, they're just that good and they foil it. But don't go in there with a contingency plan that's just half-assed. Don't do that. No way. You can't do that. Like, you're literally setting yourself up. You're literally setting yourself up for failure. And that was danger close. That was too close. That was way too close. Yes, we learned a lot of information. We learned a lot of good information. But that was too close. That was too close. The poison, the poison, I like the poison being the final thing, because Ushio breaking his neck is what was supposed to be the plan initially. But I asked that question last week. Like, if he asked Ushio to break his neck, would she? Could she? It's just like, yes, she's capable of instantly snapping his neck. But would she be able to? Because she has the same emotions as as Ushio. She loves him. Would she be able to? Would she hesitate? Would that hesitation eliminate that window of opportunity? It was the same thing last week when I brought up the whole like Ushio got into a pinch and he instantly thought about resetting. It's just like it's like we kind of granted things are crazy. Like things are crazy and you can't plan for this and come up with a plan, stick to plan. If plan falls apart, have contingency. Our contingency, I have to find a way to die. We can't find ourselves in a situation where everyone gets picked off one by one while I watch helplessly. We can't keep finding ourselves in that situation where every single person just gets domed, head crushed. He dies. Like we can't keep, they show up, they get domed. Like we can't keep finding ourselves in those situations without being like stuff's going down. Like for me, maybe I'm a little bit too cautious, but when things started to go crazy, I would like the first thing would be like, we need to kill him. We need to kill him ASAP. We can't find ourselves getting caught up this and that, and then before we know it, our window of opportunity to level the playing field and get out of this situation, even though we're not going to get out of this situation. He's going to reset, but we're stuck, but we put our trust in him. So we don't want to lose that window. That's been me for the last couple of episodes. I felt watching this episode, watching everything go down, like, it's like, damn, like everything that can go wrong is going wrong. And it's like, okay, Hizuru coming in for the clutch once again. Coming, like, this is multiple times now where she's been the one, Hizuru and Ryunosuke being the ones that save us and get us back to start. And I don't think I didn't notice, he was marked time traveling, so that mark is going to follow him. So now the whole thing is, since he's marked, you got to remember, home dude at the boat, when you're getting off the boat, is a shadow. Shinpei walks by him. If Shinpei walks by him with the mark, we've already been identified. Already identified. If that mark is with him. Already identified. And we can't do a damn thing about it because we've looped 5 hours in the future. It's, it's like, damn, man. It absolutely affects the plot. We've already been face to face with shadows while marked. Right? He is like, he's totally marked. Like the first person when you get off the when you get off the ferry is a shadow. That first guy. So he was identified as soon as he stepped foot on the island. Identified as soon as he stepped foot on the island. There's no way to even get bypast that. Not to mention all the shadows that were at the funeral. He's already been marked. So this whole trying to go after Shiori, cancel that. Cancel that. Like, now that we know that Shiori is Haine or Haine's new body, cancel trying to fight her, because that's a dub. There's no, we could do whatever we want to that Shiori manifestation. If we don't get her down there, it's not gonna matter. That's a dub. Leave that alone. We don't even need to meddle with that. We don't even need to meddle with that. Now we need to go investigate the Higashidas. We can go in on that front all through there. Like, this is the run to go through that. Right? This is the run to totally go through that. Ushio can corrupt Haine. Yeah, but main body. I'm thinking main body. I don't think main body Haine is running around as Shiori. I think that's just like a shadow manifestation that's able to do that. I think she's down in them tunnels, down in those caves, hooked up and all that stuff. That's what I think. Excuse me. Yeah, 100%. Now that I know that, we going straight through the front door. Why? Like, why do anything else? Like, we go straight through the front door. Like, getting to Heine right now, like, it's kind of like a video game boss. You have to fight your way through the levels to get there, and then Big Dude is the freaking sub boss that's guarding her. Like, it's gonna be hell trying to get to her. I'm not worried about her right now because last run tonight is the night they go to the Kobayakawa's houses and get rid of Shiori. That happens tonight. That happens day one. There's no need to do that. We can spend this night instead of messing around with Shiori. Like, all that was a waste of time, and it just basically like identified everybody. That's why we were like, oh, like Mio just went straight in the house because that was a Hyena. That wasn't no Shadow Shiori manifestation. That was the source. Tap straight in, giving out like, oh, it's them, and them. Go get them. There's no need to do. We can spend night one doing something completely different because we know what she's doing, or do we? Because we've been walking around marked for hours, and all the shadows on the island probably know that we've been marked. So it's like, so for me, we don't need to redo last run again. We already seen the efforts of what last run got us, and we've been told the secrets of some of the mysteries of last run. Let's do something else. We going straight down on the Higashiras. Now I don't know how this is gonna work because on night one we have yet to talk to So. Right? We have yet to talk to So. So we need to just like get So right now. Like, So, come with me. Right? So, come with me. You're coming with me. Matter of fact, I need to. What did he say? What did he say on? What did the doctor? What did he say? Episode 5. What did he when everything was going down? It's not gonna matter. It's not going to matter. Toki is not gonna turn until someone she cares about dies, and it's Mio. When Mio gets attacked, that's it. It doesn't matter what we tell her. I feel like the only person that might be able to stop her is her dad, but at that point she seems like she's so far gone. Even if he told her to stop, she probably wouldn't, because mom possibly is more important than dad. So the only way Toki gets broken out of working with the shadows, for me, it makes sense. It even came true in this episode. The people that she cares about the most have to be hurt by a shadow. And especially when she says like that was the deal. You don't hurt the people that we care about and we work with you. And it's just once that gets breached, she'll see it. This is 2 times now that we've seen Toki hasn't had that much on-screen time. And 2 times we've now seen her wake up to, oh, the shadows have been using me. And both times have led to her immediate death as soon as she realizes it. So I'm trying to see what back in episode 5. Oh, this isn't even on the screen. Let me move it over here. On episode 5, whenever the island is getting overtaken, the dad says something. It's right here. Yeah, I agree. We need to figure out who that guy is. We have to. Seems like devouring 1,000 humans, she has recovered. Dad totally knows. Like, now she rises. That's mom. That's mom. Behold. Okay, that's all we get from him. All we get. He knew. So like they're even screwing them, because that shadow's like, it seems like it's set to expire whenever the deed's done. Like whenever Heine gets what she wants, the mom expires. So no matter what they do, the mom's never coming back. That's just something to dangle over their head to make them feel like they're a part of this whole thing. Like they actually have a claim to what's happening. All their fumbling now makes their fight back more satisfying. I agree with that. But we don't want to fumble too hard. This was my thing back in episode 5. You could go back to the episode 5 stream right after the episode ends, and I say Shinpei fumbled because he put himself in a situation where if he, like, we have this weird game that we're playing. And this game is, the more information I know, the more in the driver's seat I'm in. But the moment I get copied, I lose all control and there's nothing else I can do because they know everything I know. They know that I know. And they know that I can go back. So now they can do even more things with their powers to restrain me. It's this weird game, and you can't fumble when you have that ability. I've been saying this literally for like, how long? 13 weeks, episode 5, like over a month. Like, he can't fumble. It's this weird situation where Shinpei can't fumble because a fumble instantly surrenders any type of hope or advantage that he has. He can't fumble. And he's fumbled multiple times and he's been blessed and lucky enough to get away. This is why I'm so stressing on the fact of him fumbling. He can't. He doesn't have that luxury because any fumble equals game over. Or if they copy him, it's like if he gets copied, fumble because they're gonna create Shadow Shinpei, and Shadow Shinpei is gonna be like, he can loop. I'll be damned. It's like I'll be damned. He can loop. I have to skip this song. This is definitely a copyright claim. So it's like we've now found ourselves in, we can't get copied because if we get copied, we lose the element of surprise. I'll be damned, we can't get close enough to him because if we get close enough, we're gonna end up folding because the shadows are too strong. It's just like and the whole big thing is like, I feel like advantage has already been lost because he's marked and he's already been seen marked. So if Shiori has seen him, that's the whole thing. Shiori has seen him already marked. He's talked to her at this funeral. He talks to her, and then he talks to her again with the family. They all sit. So Haine is looking at him like he's marked. Who else can do that but me? And then she already knew about the eye and the what comes first, like the egg or this or that or that or that or that. And she's gonna be like, oh, like something's up with him. Right? We've lost the element of surprise. There is no more surprise. There's no more surprise anymore. At any point, these shadows could run down on him. There's no surprise anymore. So now we actually have to be strict. We actually have to go through with things the right way. The right way. We have to be solid now. We can't be super duper like fumbles, man. You can't fumble. And I'm not mad at him for getting marked because ain't no way. I don't know what the right way is. That's why I put the right way in quotes. I was like, the right way. Whatever the right way is, we got to do it the right way. I don't even know what the right way is. But it's just like the right way's out there. The right way is the way that we weren't doing it. So as long as we don't do it the way we were doing it, it's better than that, I would say. Anyway, that isn't like how we were just operating, might be better than it. I don't know. All that stressing about losing the element of surprise, and it's just been stripped away from us. A couple of streams ago, I said, that was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, where I said, like, what if he woke up after the funeral? I did say that. I said that, like, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like, what if he woke up after the funeral? And then I stopped myself. I was like, that wouldn't make any sense. That might be recorded somewhere on my computer. I was like, that wouldn't make any sense. That'd be way too far. and I'll be damned, he reset after the funeral. So everything that happened, so everything that we've seen happen the last time we did the funeral is locked in. Everything that happened, all the Alan stuff with Hizuru, all that stuff, the conversation with Shiori, the double back by the parents of Shiori, all that stuff is locked in. That is locked in now. There's no reversing unless Shinpei unlocking this full capacity of his power allows him to just go across the timeline. Because now, hold on, I want to go back to what Big Dude was saying. I want to go back to what Big Dude right here. It's crazy how right we were, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, on some of the things that we were talking about with this. Like, it's crazy. I have to go back a little earlier, don't I? Yeah. So whenever he gains full control over this, he'll be able to just he'll be able to, it feels like whenever he gains control of this, he'll just be able to activate it whenever the hell he wants to. That's what it feels like. He says it's incomplete. Are we gonna go to like fate levels of we need to bone in order to complete this power? Like transferring mana and stuff? I can see that happening. They make Ushio be naked for everything else, why not that? But it feels like if you were to have this power completed, I feel like, I don't want to say 100% because I have no clue, but my guess would be at any point he would just be able to like go into creative mode and just slide along the timeline and put himself in there. Or he might be able to just open it up and view it, see what happens, and then just be like, he might be able to do whatever he wants. Like, because oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Damn it. I lost it. No, I started thinking about something else. I started to think about like how that second Shinpei thing that like I'm thinking is another person could affect his other eye to be complete, maybe, possibly. I think what I was saying is like him being like he might be able to just put himself outside of time because it's viewing multiple parallel timelines. So in order to be able to view the multiple timelines, like, what's even crazy is that if Shinpei learns how to control this power more, he might be able to go back to other runs where he's died and see other things that have happened even after he died. Because if he's able to just freely look through time, he should be able to see after his death. I don't think that's limited to just him. So like, yeah, this ability would be busted if it really is all encompassing of the power allows him to like really truly traverse through and outside of time. That's completely busted. It would be completely busted. He would be able to go back to first loop and fully investigate first loop. Who knows? That's crazy. I just sped this up. How do I minus. Think that'd be too powerful? I agree. It's super busted. But from what he's saying, it feels like that's exactly what his ability is. Thanks for subbing, Killer Bean. It feels like that's exactly what his ability is from what he's saying. Or maybe that's what the ability Heine has, but then you ask yourself, how come Heine never did it before? Or maybe Heine was doing it. But how do you find yourself in a situation if you're able to freely move through time, if that was your eye? How do you find yourself in a situation where you lose it? And I feel like the question has to get answered. What is so special about Mio, and what is so special about Ushio? No, I mean not now. I mean like before. Like initial eye take by Ryunosuke. How? Like how? Was Heine in a weakened state back then too? What did this weakened state come after I pull? I don't know. Oh, you guys don't hear any music, do you? I've been listening to music this whole time. I think nothing is special about Mio. They just want to protect their family. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say because the one thing Heine is the god of the island. But what I'll say about the Mio thing is Big Shadow Dude said Big Shadow Dude said that Mio was like a special guest. We're not going to kill Mio. But I'm pretty sure he said it along the lines of, we will kill Mio if you guys don't stop, don't say another word. Yu Shinpei, he kept talking. They definitely let him keep talking. But don't say a few words, don't move or do anything. And then they started to actually fight back. So he was just like, he popped her head like a grape. So it's just like, I feel like that's why she died. Maybe there might be something special. Maybe, you know what? Maybe because so far, I was going to say, I don't know. Because it's like, is there something special with Mio? Because you have Shadow Mio running around. And from what the beginning of the series told us, is Shadow Mio was trying to take Mio's place. So, I don't know, something makes Mio special. Something makes Mio, I feel like it. Too many characters, like there's so much emphasis on protect Mio, it's crazy. From so many different characters, like from Ushio, one, and then from Shinpei, but through Ushio, like the sentiment of protect Mio. Then you have Tokiko, who like sees Mio get attacked and freaking completely dissociates from the shadows. There's so much emphasis on this girl. It's crazy. I feel like it. I don't know. If Mio is special, shouldn't be able to loop when Mio is eaten at the festival. I wouldn't go that far. No. Because it's all dependent on Shinpei. Like, if he can loop, he will loop. I don't think that Mio is the deciding factor of when Mio dies, it's all over. No way. I don't think she's that special. We could have went a route like that where I was partially thinking it, but I'm like, there could be a route where Mio needs to be the last sacrifice in order for her to become Heine to become like fully realized again. But then I'm like, that doesn't make sense because Shadow Mio dome shotted her at the end of episode 1. So that'd be a hell of an oversight through Shadow Mio. But then at that point, the whole thing at that point is like how they were explaining in the shadows, once a shadow replaces the real person, it's like they're the same, right? Like, do we really need Mio? And then what's even weirder is that and maybe this is just because there's a lack of shadows in the story. So the shadows, the name shadows that we do have more influence and more importance. But back in episode 5, when after Ryunosuke kills Mio and Ryunosuke and Shinpei run up the stairs and Big Shadow Dude's there. Big Shadow Dude totally is like, oh, that means you must have taken care of Mio. Like, it felt like it feels like Mio has some importance to these shadows, like even Shadow Mio. So it's like maybe Shadow Mio gets absorbed. We haven't seen that yet because real Mio was there. But maybe Mio is needed for all this stuff. Like if Shadow Mio does kill real Mio and then copy the data, take it, so then she then becomes Mio technically through and through because the shadows replace and they then become. Maybe at that point, if we just keep going throughout the days at the festival, Mio gets absorbed by Heine and gets sacrificed along with the rest of the shadows. Something like that. It could be something like that. Maybe Mio is important to this big sacrifice that's needed. The one time that we've seen real Mio be at the festival, she got popped into the shadow stuff. So I don't know. This episode had a lot, man. Yeah, I was thinking maybe at the beginning I was like, so they need a new body. I don't think Shiori's viable. Like, is it Mio's? Is it Ushio's? Is that why Ushio's special? Because they want to use it. That's why they attacked her out there to get her body. But then, like, could it be Mio too? I wouldn't be surprised if Mio's body would then be used as like a new vessel or a candidate to be a new vessel. Maybe Heine like copied the little girl and it's like, I like being a little girl. And just as like all little girls are then candidates to become new vessels if something happens. So yeah, I don't know. This was an episode though. I can say that. Like the last 2 episodes were okay. I liked them. But this was an episode. This episode felt more in line of everything else up before episode 11. Episode 10 and 11, excuse me. So like this episode definitely carried that energy of, oh my gosh, like crazy thing after crazy thing after crazy thing after crazy thing. It was like 5 crazy things that happened, like 5 or 6 in this episode. So it's like, yeah, this one hit for sure. This one hit. Liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, and I wonder if that's because maybe Heine took on the nature of the little girl. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing about Heine as far as like real mythology and all that stuff. I know nothing at all. So it's like I don't know what to base it on. They said that Heine is related to Ibisu. I know nothing about Ibisu except from Noragami. I know nothing. So I don't know like if the personality is correct, if it could be different. There's a lot. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think I'm gonna call this here. I don't want this stream to go on like extremely long. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I don't want this stream to go on too long. So what I'll do is the link is in the description. I'm 100% gonna rewatch this episode in the Discord. I'm gonna pull the board over, update the board. Watch this episode maybe 2-3 times. I don't want to stay down here too long. I really don't. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's hot outside. Damn, it's hot outside. That's all I care about. It's nice. It's summer. It's still daylight outside. It's hot outside. I want to go outside. Damn. So I don't want to be down here too much longer. But I'm gonna head over to the Discord. I'm gonna hop over there, throw the episode up. We're gonna play it. I'm gonna bring over the board. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna write stuff down. We're gonna go really big brain. This is an episode where, yeah, it is 4th of July weekend. This is an episode we're gonna write a lot down. I already feel it. So head over there. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. All my people in the U.S., happy 4th of July weekend. I'll be here tomorrow morning for our. Damn, I almost said Spy Family. That's trash. I'll be here tomorrow morning for Awashi. So if you're interested in Awashi, I'll be here. But other than that, have a good weekend. Have a good next week. And hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Friday for episode 13, which should be an interesting one of Summertime Rendering. So have a good one again, you guys, and I'll see you. Peace out.